On my middle example for mean, median, mode, and range today, we're going to be looking at whole numbers. So this is kind of nice because we don't have to line up our decimals. We're just going to kind of get practice with fluency and practice that mean, median, mode, and range with whole numbers. And so for the mean, remember that we're going to add up all our numbers first. So 8, 10, 12, 11, 8, 12, 7, and 3. And 8 plus 0 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 plus 8 is 19. 19 plus 2 is 21. 21 plus 7 is 28. And 28 plus 3 is 31. So I'm going to put my 1, carry my 3. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7, so 71. So when I add up all my numbers, I'm getting 71. I have to divide by how many numbers there are now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 numbers here. So I'm going to do 71 divided by 8 for my mean. 8 cannot go into 7, but it does go into 71. 8 goes into 71 8 times. And so 8 times 8 is 64. When I subtract, I get 7, and there's nothing to bring down, but I know that I can add a decimal point and a 0. And if decimals in the house, we raise it to the roof. So now I can keep going. 8 goes into 70 8 times. When I do 8 times 8, I get 64. I subtract and get 6. Add a 0, bring it down. 8 goes into 67 times. 7 times 8 is 56. When I subtract, I get 4. I'm going to have to add another 0 to bring down. And 8 goes into 45 times. 5 times 8 is 40. When I subtract, I get 0. So I finally have found my mean. My mean of these 8 numbers is 8 and 875 thousandths. That's my mean. I added up all my numbers and then divided by how many there were. For my median, I have to find the middle number. So I'm going to order them least to greatest. So I'm going to do 3. Then I will do 7, and then it looks like 8, and I have 2 of them. Then I have 10, 11, and I have 2 12s, 12 and 12. And so my median, I'm going to get to my middle here. And again, you can kind of move your fingers across, or you can use little X's. Now I have to find the mean of these two numbers. So 8 plus 10 is 18. And then we have to divide by 2. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So my median, halfway between 8 and 10, my median is 9. That is my median. It's 9. Mode, remember, we can have 1, 2, we can have 2 or more, or we can have none. In this case, 8 occurred twice and 12 occurred twice, so we have 2 modes. We have 8 and 12 are both my modes. And finally, range is my biggest minus my smallest. So we've got 12 minus 3, and that gives me my range of 9. And so for this example, I had a mean of 8 and 875 thousandths. I added up all my numbers and divided by how many there were for mean. For median, I found my middle number, which there were 2, so I had to find the mean of the middle 2 numbers. So I added and divided by 2 and got my median of 9. For mode, I found the number that occurred the most often, and there were 2 of them, 8 and 12, so I wrote them both as a mode. And for range, I took my biggest minus my smallest, 12 minus 3, and I got my range is 9. At this point in time, I would challenge you to try the last example on your own, and then watch the very last video to see if you got them right at the end.